Okay lads, through grip Sean Shaw, Faltus Fego, Studio Iver Ado, host Ira Augustes. How are you keeping? It's good to see you here. What's brought the three of you disciples into town here?
Launch tonight of a recording Ferry Island that myself and Tracy made and Donnell recorded and played on. First of four launches tonight. Lucas is in Ennis tonight.
Lovely.
We're in Newport and Tip where we live next Saturday, and then the first weekend of July we're in Omagh and Madden's in Belfast the night after.
Alright, so you're hometown in Omagh.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So
Right.
so first of it tonight, so words and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I hope Ennis rolls out the red carpet for you.
I've been always kind of looking forward to this one because we've great friends in Ennis, and I was kind of half reared up here, I suppose, with the music, you know, as a young child. So.
And who were the characters who you magnetised towards?
I would have grown up coming to the sessions in Paddy Quinn's on a Saturday night.
Sure.
So, like Mert Ryan and Siobhan Peoples and
John
Kelly
yeah.
and Lee Murphy.
Oh, Liam was brilliant. Will you
and
tell me a bit about Liam? Because the first thing I noticed about this album was that beautiful song Donogh.
Yes.
And forever, you know, it's embedded in people's minds. Liam Murphy equals Donogh, and what a character.
It would just melt a stone. I'll never forget Lee Murphy's version of it. And again, like as a young child, I can always remember just sitting in the corner on a Saturday night just listening to him, and you wouldn't hear a pin drop in Paddy Quinn's. It was always requested, you know.
Yeah.
So around the time we were playing in Ennis there not too long ago, a couple of years ago, and Lord mercy on poor Bazooki, can't think now.
Cyril?
It's gone, poor old
Cyril
Cyril
Donogh. Yeah.
And we were up and we paid a tribute to Cyril and we paid a tribute to Lee Murphy. Two great singers, like, you know, but I always remember Lee Murphy singing that song. It was always my favourite, and I said, look, if I was ever to record an album, it would be that one.
Okay, so on the 5th of June here in Custies, I think in Neil Cuivna agus an Amos Liam O'Muraku, okay? So in memory of Liam.
Yes.
Work away whatever you want to do.
Lovely.
One, two, three, four.
For to do the
My God. I didn't want that to end. I half imagined Liam Murphy to come in harmonising with you there halfway through the song. Okay,
yeah.
that's great in memory of Liam, and
Thank
well
you.
done. You know, as I listen to two backers and you in the middle, I look at Ryan and I always think of you being the groomsman, okay, never attain groom status, okay. So this is an album where actually you've elevated as the main contender here with your wife.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, it's something we always wanted to do, and I some compositions on the record of probably around 20 tunes, and we found a couple of sets that worked, and a couple of tunes actually worked well at the end of songs. So that was nice, and then the song collection. We were both at it for years, really, to try and find songs that
in libraries and chatting to people and books we came across as well, and you came across a few songs there as well that had no melodies written.
Yeah,
for
the
them
next
as
song
well.
actually.
The next song.
It's just leaving them on. It's
Up tip.
yeah.
I had to get it in there.
Should maybe do something.
It was an unfortunate year this year, but anyway.
But yeah, I found that in a book really where there was no notation with the song, and we dug into it. It was translated into English by a guy called George Sigerson from Strabane. He composed The Mountains of Bunroy, and he translated on Spalpeen Phonic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we put a melody to this song as well. So yeah, it's good to get. You're trying to always find songs that haven't been done 100 times as well, aren't you?
Right.
And it's very hard actually
Yeah.
to come across.
Yeah.
And we spoke about it
Yeah.
before, Donogh. It's hard to get fast songs, actually, isn't it?
Yeah,
There are a
but
lot
it is
most of them
Ireland.
are slow.
Ireland's a country of famine and hardship and love lost.
Exactly.
But it's very
Yeah,
hard
it's
in
true.
all the albums we've here to find something upbeat.
Yeah.
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 That's for sure. We've one very upbeat song in the CD actually, Teddy Regan. It's kind of a funny one.
Good,
You
good.
have to listen in for that one, but other than that, yeah, it's more about sweethearts, you know.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
And Napoleon Bonaparte, yeah.
A lot of him in it.
Yeah.
I think any of the songs are younger than 150 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah.
Okay.
quite old.
Yeah.
The arrangements are fab. He's did an amazing job. Ryan's plays a bunch of instruments, and the arrangements all through they're just gorgeous. Like, you know, it was a real pleasure to record them. I must say.
There's a lovely kind of a beautiful kind of a lift and a continuity. Like it's something I play in the morning, and the minute I come in, it's on. And the appeal it has on the street, even the early dwellers in the street come in and comment on it, so it has an effect. So I'm
Fabulous.
glad.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Your work is done. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Donogh, how did you meet these two?
I know.
Did they come towards
so
your?
for years through
Years, yeah.
through Laura Kerr, I suppose, really.
Yeah.
They were
All
great
right.
buddies of Laura, and
Who lived in Dangly Coast?
for years, yeah. But you shared a house together at one stage, did you?
We up in Belfast. We lived together with multiple other musicians in the house.
And did she introduce Tracy to you? She claims she did.
Yes, yeah. Now there's a few people claiming this.
All right, okay.
There's Sean and Breed Fitzpatrick would be responsible as well, but yeah, the first time I met Ryan was above in Fela and Eric.
But myself and Barry Kerr and Laura Kerr, sorry,
Yeah, not at
myself
all.
and Barry and Laura made an album.
Castor
And
Bay, was it?
yes, and Ryan came in as special super guest.
All right.
And yeah, knocked it up another level. So.
Yeah, I know. It's just amazing. I'm totally taken by the gift and the craft of a backer, okay? And I think backers get a raw deal a lot of the time because you're there to kind of embellish and help the melody, like. But do you ever feel as if you're hard done by?
No, well, I don't anyway.
No.
Jesus, no.
Not really. At the end of the day, if you're accompanying a tune player, you're not really the main
Yes.
focus. Your job is to try and accompany them appropriately, and I guess singing is similar, Donogh, isn't it? Really, isn't it?
I don't know, you have so much creativity when, as a backer, like you can have the same piece of music and you can make it sound like a classical piece, you can make it sound like a punk rock piece, you can do whatever you want to it. Like it's like the melody, if it was a tune, it's like the melody is a lead solo or something, and you're the rock band or whatever band behind it, whatever mood you want to create with it, you know, as long as the melody player goes with it. And songs then as well, like it's if the backing is good in the song, it can totally lift it. It can make a good song great. Like it really can, you know. And I've always I've always been comfortable sitting in the kind of background. I don't like having to get out and talk. I definitely not getting up in the front. You know, singing a song. I don't have the guts for that. But yeah, so I love it. I started off singing and then I stopped because I got too shy about it. So I just love songs and I love being able to still play them. You know.
Okay. All right. Okay. Out front person. Okay. What are you going to do now, Tracy?
So we're going to give Slieve Naman a blast. As I say, Ryan came up for the melody of this one, and I'm going to actually play a bit of whistle in this as well.
Lovely.
So,
where did you pick up your whistle? Did you have a whistle teacher?
I did. I first began doing 2 whistle lessons in the hall in the school in Birthill from a lady called Mary Carey, now Mary McAuliffe. She'd be a sister of Dennis Carey, the musician.
Oh, Dennis,
in Newport. Yes. So, and we're actually related, I think, somewhere down the line as well. And then after that, then I joined the Kyotos branch in Cappamore, Maroon, with the Maloney's. So Marcus Maloney is living up here now at the minute, and all of Marcus's family and Eileen and Ross were running it, and I went to Peg Ryan, who just recently passed away there actually. She was 102, imagine.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, she was one of my biggest inspirations, to be honest. Great whistle player and flute player. So
fantastic.
and then John Kelly then is, and I suppose would be one of my inspirations as well, growing up, like, you know. So fabulous.
A wizard.
Wizard, absolutely.
And a very humble, quiet
About
wizard.
it, yeah.
Okay. So Slieve Naman.
Slieve Naman.
Up the banner.
Try it away.
Come on, Tipperary.
done.
Guys,
Well done.
That's pure magic. Half a Kerryman with loads of Clare in me, and that brought a tear of joy to my eye. Well
Thanks
done.
very much.
Fantastic.
We're warming up. 'Tis great to get the chance to
All right.
come up
So
here
what time are
and
you kicking off tonight?
kicking off at around 7:30.
Okay.
Doors have
8
7,
o'clock,
8
yeah.
o'clock, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I hope you have a. I hope it's ploded a green or finish. Okay. I hope it's full for you tonight. Okay. All right. Lads, thanks a lot for being here. I know it put you out again. I really appreciate
Thanks for
being in
having
the
us.
presence of
thanks a million for
aristocrats. Okay,
Thanks
thank
so
you very
much for
much.
having us, John.
thanks, Mel.
Thanks,
All right.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.